for business.
Hey, got him. Love it.
Were we not open before? I'm confused.
No. Now you have the official open sign to tell you we're open for business.
I wasn't aware we weren't open before, but okay.
No, we were always closed.
Or were we open but not for business?
K-Bot was keeping you closed.
K-Bot can stay in the closet where he belongs.
How dare you?
Wow. You're live as well, right, DJ?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
perfect. I think
I'm
I
the
am
cheap
live. What was that, Buck?
No, it was not.
Oh, I'm getting some weird audio things. Hang on. In here. I think we're okay.
Is it because you're not using headphones?
That could be part of it. But I like to be different.
Yep. Difference not always. Well,
See, I can't hear you now. That's great.
Yeah. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check.
We're good. You can relax. We're good. Welcome in, folks, for another show of the Farm Sim Show. This is our usual start, I think, is pretty much accurate right now. Today we're hanging with the rental man Buck. You guys might recognize him. Buck, what are you at? I think Buck just crossed 30,000 subscribers. Am I correct?
He did. I just rolled over apparently 3 days ago. 4 days ago?
Nice. Congrats on that, dude.
Well, thank you, sir.
That's awesome.
30.1.
So yeah, you know what? I didn't even pull up. Do you have the fact sheets, DJ? You aren't sending them to me. If you did, I didn't even pull them up today. Because we'll have to look at that, of course.
I sure do. Yep, I have them.
Okay, he's got him. He's on top of it as usual.
Yep.
We'll talk with Buck about Farm Sim 22 and modding, and we'll maybe look at what's new that we learned this week for Farm Sim 22. Because a bunch of new information got put out.
Yeah, give me the info so I can figure out how easy it is to work around it.
Yeah, we'll see how you do with that. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? You've already got
totally.
all the programs to run it on. I'm sure you're good.
Yeah, we'll be good. Somewhat, hopefully.
We'll get into that today. We'll dive deep and we'll pick Buck's head on modding for Farm Sim 22. What he thinks is going to be involved, and yeah, we'll see how that works out for us. DJ, what do you got to say for yourself? Where are we today?
We are everywhere. I'm currently in my email looking for the email that I got from Giants this morning about the fact sheets.
All right.
I've had a heck of a day. I really want to go to bed.
Just turn off the lights and just go to bed. It's too early for this.
It's too late for this. I'm done.
It's past 10 in the noon.
So Mr. Klutch Simulations can be found on Twitch, on Facebook, and on his YouTube channel. I'm over on DjGoHam Gear, and then you guys can watch the replay. The word that is supposed to be there. That's going to be on Sunday, probably. I'm not sure. We'll find out. And then
it's going to be a surprise for you, even.
And then I am on Facebook. What's up to everybody on Facebook? I think there's probably 2 or 3 people. So yep.
Hey,
and I think that's everywhere that everybody is. Rental Man Bucks is chilling out. Rape, meow.
So, this side. I got Bucks. If you're looking for Rental Man Bucks YouTube page, you can find links down in the description on YouTube. Especially, I don't know if the rest of them show it or not, but if you're looking for him, you haven't checked Buck out before. Well, he's in all the roleplay series I do, so make sure you guys go check him out as well.
He's a horrible YouTuber. The guy sucks. Never watch him.
Never watch him, except for when you want some entertainment, because I don't understand half the stuff that comes out of your mouth, but I love it anyways.
No, I don't either. That's the fun part.
DJ, I'm gonna click a button. You good with that?
Man, let's
Is it a red button?
It's a red button.
Yay! That is not Jake.
The Sim Show.
Question, can you record that again anywhere close to what you did on the original?
Man, I can sing that probably backwards at this point. Actually yesterday I was working on videos, and just in the back of my head
I was
over and over
talking to someone in chat the other day, and they said they recorded that and put it into their ringtone.
Yeah, I really need to put drums with it, and maybe get a hold of a Mr. Harris and have him play some guitar and bass, and singing to her like girl. But I don't.
I know somebody that's got remixes. You were pretty decent on a certain remix a while back. You should do that one again.
Could someone please explain to me why I chose to eat a caramel cookie? Now it's stuck in my teeth.
No.
So,
welcome to the Farm Sim Show, everybody. It's where ADHD takes over and we ignore all of our problems. Today, we're going to have a good time.
We have problems? How many problems we have?
Man, I've had literally nothing but problems today. It's been an awful day.
Oh, I just realized I don't see your comments. There we go. That's better. Buck, welcome in, man. I'm sure you've caught the show. I know you've been in actually the chat a few times while we've been doing this. So it's good to have you in here. I mean, we've done a lot of the other guys. I still haven't done. I gotta get Stevie-O. We gotta get. Who else do we need to get in here? There's a couple other guys in there as well. I need to get in. But anyways, disregard. It's all about Buck today.
It's all about me.
It's all about you, man.
You're gonna run out of stuff to talk about.
No, we're not, because
yes, you are.
You're probably one of the more interesting YouTubers that I personally know, at least as far as like your release schedule, the stuff you put out. It seems like you have like a shotgun approach to stuff where you just kind of put anything out. Like you got something like, oh, I'm thinking about this today. I'm going to do this, and this thing's going to be sent out. And all of a sudden, you have this video out about some random card that you had decided to work on at some point in time.
You're not wrong in the slightest. You are not wrong in the slightest.
So I have to figure this out. So where do you get your inspiration on your mods? Like you have a ton of different mods out there. Like what are some of the mods you have? Like, what was the most recent one you had? That was it the Dodge, the one-time Dodge,
2014 Ram.
And it's kind of similar to 82 Studios, where it's got all sorts of different equipment you can put on the back, right? So what else? What else? I've checked it out. What all can you include with that? What's all in that package?
So basically, what happened in that package is I also sent it to you, DJ. I'm not sure if you took a look at that at all, but
I saw it. I didn't know who the name was, so
the Mr. Boom name, that's me.
Yeah, it didn't have your name on it, so I was like, I don't know who this is.
Yeah, that's me. Don't worry. That's actually my original name. That was my original game name, but. That pack basically consisted of what would be a 2011, probably the 2014 style Ram heavy duty. It didn't really have any trims on it. The truck was originally blue moddings from Lord knows how long ago, almost 2.5 years ago. I took the thing apart about, good Lord, maybe a 1.5 years ago, and that's when we used in that camping video, which was 3 rims, maybe 5-6 colors, and whatever else. And I wanted to revamp that truck because I was saying I had a pack of 5 vehicles I was going to release, being the 08 Power Stroke, Jake's Dodge, the 08 Ram, and so on and so forth. So I decided to go above and beyond, test my skills, and the bed itself, I got a new flatbed model, which can go on the DRW and the SRW. It's the exact same bed, but I decided to do a handful of different straps on there, so it has the straps that go across the beds. They link into where the actual drop downs would be, where you latch it. And there's 4 of them that come across the back and connect to the cab. So it's kind of a different strap pattern. But the truck also did come with 82 Studios. He basically allowed me to cut and paste his bale bed, and that I just adjusted the attached joint just a hair, and that can attach to the back of the bed too. It also comes with the truck's regular beds, and then 10 different wheel options, 7 SRW, 3 DRWs. Got all the scripts for the wheels. They kind of configure just a hair bit different. It's pretty much the 2020 F series, but the beds detach, and I ripped that thing down to the bone. Started almost not from scratch with the code, but I reworked the whole thing in organization. So that truck is basically error free compared to the U.S. National Call Stack bed on the Ford.
That's the one thing I always notice. So David does a lot of the same stuff that you do. Obviously, I'm sure you guys take inspiration to some degree from each other, but I mean, there's so many options on all the trucks you tend to put out. What was is there any reason why you picked that particular truck?
Yes.
Was it just something because it was in a mod you had, or you always seem to have a reason on a lot of the mods you make that's something that you're passionate about? Obviously, what was that truck?
I'll tell you right now, I think we actually started a trend on this, and it kind of started back when I originally started wanting to learn how to mod. When I came into this, I wanted to learn them, and right at the beginning of 19, very late 17, I finally got sick and tired of sitting in these Facebook groups, seeing all these cool mods, and no one would basically share them. They were private. Well, how else are you going to get them besides putting in the work and learning how to do it? And my biggest thing is I am a huge factory guy. I love OBS, stock coming right off the factory line stuff. And that's always been my inspiration for half these things. How can I take something that maybe there's a lot of really nice 4th gen Rams, or there's a couple nice Fords that are out there, but usually they have like a 6-inch lift kit, maybe some fuel rims, some random branch hand on the front. It didn't seem like something you'd see off the factory floor. Maybe some like Jake and Austin's Rich Redneck stuff, but it's not something you're just going to drive down the road and see going down the interstate on average. Maybe in California, but I like that straight up bone stock. You are a bull hauler, Midwest farmer, old, new, whatever it might be. And that's what I take to those vehicles. I will hunt down parts. I will Frankenstein stuff together. I did that a lot with Jake's truck. His interior consists of like 3-4 different models. And then you take the body of the truck and it just keep punching it out. And detail is where I really like to shine on that. So I put a lot of time and effort into those, just so it makes me feel that when I get into a game and somebody looks at that and they go, that is one good truck. It might not have to be the best truck in the world, but it makes me proud to be able to put that much effort into it, to see people start to like that stock vehicle feeling come back to the game.
So most of the stuff you've done has always been built on, it seems like a lot of trucks. Well, you've moved into cars recently as well, right?
Yes.
You've done quite a few interesting cars. What's some of the stuff you've done recently?
The most recent one, again, is the Ram. Before that, I kind of was working on between that Ford Mustang. I actually did a WS6 Trans Am from 2002. Rebellion Modding did that one. But once again, it was a great starting platform. That's the other thing. I don't really start a lot of mods from the bottom up. I'll just take something that's already in the game or something else, rip it down to whatever level I want, and I'll redo it the way I wanted to do it originally. Had a couple parts. That Trans Am, oh, I loved that thing. But the Mustang itself, I put too much money into that project. I ain't proud of that one.
So actually, that actually is a really good question. So for people that don't understand the modding community, how that works, like, how do you, like, when you say you put money into it, what does that consist of? Like, what do you do to get, like, do you have to buy parts? What do you do for that?
It really can range on what you're wanting to do. The level of detail that you're willing to put into something, that also you kind of have to sacrifice sometimes visuals for performance. Mods that have very high detail, something that's like the Mustang, it's got engine bays, full interior, steering wheels work, turn signal lights, sequential signals, which that's really not anything bad, but just you get the idea. All of that stuff's going to require more and more detail. Problem is, when you do that, that raises the model's, in essence, file size, and then somebody who runs a potato of a computer is going to get 3 frames per second. But somebody like us that has however many thousands of dollar rigs, whether that be or not, they can run it with ease, and they can run 15, 20 mods at a time. So like the Mustang, I had to go buy, I had that S197 model. It didn't have an engine bay. It had the interior, but it wasn't very detailed, or at least it didn't have some options. So knowing that I could get access to like Forza models, I got access to Horizon 2's Boss model. So it came with the whole setup and the gig of the car. And then I also had one that was off of some other, like Gary's mod.
Yep.
And I just kind of pieced things together, but then I also had to go onto certain CAD model sites for the 3D visuals themselves, which is where a lot of these things are found. Some of these models, I don't know where people are getting unless they had them custom made. But I had to go in there, and like the motor itself that went in there, that 5-liter Coyote, I actually had to spend that was about $100 worth of just the model itself. But then I also did a separate deal with the guy that made another motor. It was for the Boss, and I just bought the intake for like $10-15.
So that Mustang you're talking about, this one right here, the S197, that's the one right there, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yo, share that screen, dog.
Oh, sorry. I totally forgot. There's 2 of us in here. Let me do that. So all the stuff you post, pretty much Mod Network, you end up posting most of your stuff to Mod Network, I believe.
That is correct. I kind of just basically set it straight towards that. I used to do stuff like the modhub.us.
Yep.
The one where everyone says things get leaked, not giants. But I kind of stick towards Mod Network as just for the heck of the group with Owen and whatnot. With that group running there. And plus, once you put it on here, 9 times out of 10, someone's going to take this and throw it on those sites anyway, and it'll be around. So whatever's posted one, I just know the main one will always usually be on Mod Network. That's just been my personal preference.
I know DJ's gonna have a question for you here on something maybe Mod Hub related. No, DJ?
What?
No,
What about it?
No,
Nope.
not gonna be asking about why he doesn't post things on the Mod Hub ever.
I feel like I get it.
I'm surprised though, still, because there are some things I don't know. There's got to be something that would work. Have you
I
ever
mean,
tried posting
I
things
feel-
on Mod Hub?
There is only one mod that I have actually done. I have submitted it to Mod Hub for Giants on console, all platforms. Got shut down. Don't know why, because once again, it was error free. I made sure that thing was console friendly as possible. That's that little old camper, the towable, tiny old camper. You'd remember that.
Yeah, I use it all the time.
Yeah, that's the one mod that I've tried to get on console before, and Giants was like, nope, bye-bye. You ain't getting that.
Was that before or after David's?
Oh, that was way before David's.
Interesting.
Yeah, they did start to let up a little bit about a year ago. Of course, to be fair, David also his includes things that are say useful, but you know what I mean. Work with the truck that's already in game and that type of thing. So, but
they allow somebody to put a movable cup in the game on the Mod Hub. I think a camper would be a little bit more useful.
Yeah.
No, I think what was it with David's trailer? It had to have it transported water, I think is what it was, right?
Yeah. It also transported slurry as well, but they said that wasn't realistic, even though there's a bathroom in it. Come on.
Fair enough. And I see there's the 2014 RAM right there we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Now I'll go download it. I apologize in advance.
Fun fact.
For previous, shit, I know. What?
Yeah.
Fun
fact that the Monte Carlo, that's kind of a toss-up one, as I just kind of was searching. I don't even remember what model I was searching for, whether it was for the Rams or something else. I ran across that model by complete accident and just kind of peeked into it to see how well it was. And it was honestly not that bad of a model. The car itself is honestly very solid. Put the car together in about 4 or 5 days, did like 2 pictures on it, and all of a sudden I just posted another mod. And like you're saying, Klutch, it was just a shotgun attempt to say, hey, look at this new car. And it was literally like 3-4 days, and then just boom.
This car, I don't know, all the stuff that you end up. So for those that aren't aware, when we're on a server together with a bunch of us, all of a sudden you log in and there's a bunch of new mods that show up just randomly because people like Buck likes to install mods that he wants to play with. Fair enough.
Stevio holds that crown.
Stevio does hold the crown. I 100% agree. But because yours are always original. Like Stevio will put stuff that we all kind of might have had in the past. Your stuff is always like a Buck creation. All of a sudden just shows up onto the list. I'm like, what is this? You end up having to go download it and figure out what the heck you just downloaded. It's this Monte Carlo ended up being one of them. Like, what? I'm download. Why am I downloading a Monte Carlo? What am I doing with this? And you go, and I'm like, this is actually pretty cool. This is a cool car. I really did enjoy this one. This one's a lot of fun to mess around with for sure. But once again, just the stuff you come up with, like just out of nowhere. I'm like, what? A Monte Carlo and Farm Sim?
That is the only one that I've actually been able to record sounds for, because the sounds on that car are actually my old car, but they're my red Tornado before I got the mufflers chopped.
Are they?
Yeah, that car is recorded off of my car sounds.
So, okay, I'm seeing like, what do we got here? Probably 20 some odd mods on this list on Mod Hub. How many mods you got in your private folder that you have not released?
It's probably double or triple that. Sometimes they're not even just private ones, but just stuff that I've kind of collected / done over the years. These are just the main ones that people have kind of really got on. The 08 F450 though, that one in particular is a very big toss-up, because I actually did that truck originally as a mod that no one but except me has. Only I have the original version of that truck, and that is the service truck I've used on my Nebraska series. I did a quote civilian version of it to kind of make people happy, just do a flatbed and a regular bed on the truck to bring out that Ford. But the original version of that truck has a really nice diamond plate, a service bed that actually functions, had some fill triggers on it, work triggers. It was a really cool truck, but that one's based right off of my uncle's farm that's just about 2 hours south of me, and I've never had the guts to let that truck go. Not even Jake. Jake's the only one that's had it. I love it.
Yeah, those are nice.
A lot of these.
I didn't know you did half of these. Like, I didn't know this Aeromax was done by you, to be honest with you. I've got this one, obviously. I think I knew the Kenworth was, but I think this one here, this pack, I think this one kind of was one of the ones that came out that you put out like 2 years ago, year and a half ago. That kind of put you on the map a little bit with a lot of peeps that didn't know about you beforehand, because these zero-turn mowers, they were out there, but they weren't done nearly as well.
Yeah, the biggest issue that I had with those, and I've actually fixed those since then. I got the casters working in multiplayer and everything else. So we actually have those fixed now in the server. The only one that's kind of still clapped is the walker. I couldn't get the back one to kind of pivot like it should.
This one down here, you mean?
No, the walker, the one that's on the left, the one with that deck.
Oh, over here. Okay,
yeah. That one with the deck and how that floats to the ground, that was probably one of my better achievements. But the zero turns and how there was a wheel that was on the deck. Certain maps, the mower would just pop up and whatever it was. I never did repost these new versions, but I love that.
There's so many little options you put on these too. Like there's just, it's ridiculous how fast, how intricate these are. I know we tried putting them on the server, of course, back in the day, year and a half ago. And like, yeah, you were saying the casters wouldn't spin in multiplayer, which was kind of an issue. No one's ever figured out how to make someone walk with the weed whacker either, have they?
They did, but it's
it's kind of wonky, isn't it? Is it that bad? I haven't seen it.
We actually have the weed whacker in our game. Someone made the lizard weed whacker.
Oh, that was A-Dub.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
He's one of my buddies. He's the reason that I fly things in game.
Yeah,
to be fair, dude's a little weird. A-Dub, I'm sorry. But I think you know too. Come on.
I'm so sorry, man. That was watching that animation though for the guy walking on the weed whacker. I saw Jake do that. I could not stop laughing for about 10-15 minutes. It was the most glorious thing I've ever seen, but I still like my Skid Feet McGee.
Or he's just
his feet just slide on the ground.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it wasn't made easier with I mean, we have the walk behind mower in the Alpine expansion.
Problem is you have to crack the DLC.
Exactly, right. I always thought there might be a way to get that to work, but
in the next game there will, because it's a base game piece of equipment. So we're good to go.
Possibly. Definitely going to be converting a lot of my stuff, and that's we'll cover that later probably. You'll pick my brain.
For sure. I just wanted to go through this. I can't remember what else I've missed on these that you've made. I think I always have telling people to use this trailer, actually, speaking of which. That was one of your originals, wasn't it?
That was one of, actually, the skid steer hitch adapter was one of my originals.
Oh, okay.
That was like one of the first
on here? I don't think it's on here.
It's top right.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, there. That I didn't even know it was on here. There you go. That was one of your originals you posted this year when you started. All right. So when did you start playing Farm Sim?
The first time I ever played Farm Sim was in one of my old classmates' houses back in like 2014. I was playing FS13 on a clapped out laptop. Didn't get FS15 on. I got FS13 on the computer a couple of weeks later. And this man, I single-handedly could not figure out how to install a zip mod. I did not know how to operate a computer. And I didn't play FS15 at all, and I'm kind of sad I didn't. But I ended up getting that on PS3, and I learned the hard way about what consoles like. No mod hub, no mods besides some packs on the store. And then I ended up getting 17 on the computer, and that's actually where I met Jake. I met Jake playing actually some 5M. But we kind of got into Farm Sim a little bit more, and then we ended up getting 19. And I started to learn how to mod 19. Jake got more into the film side of things, and the rest is kind of history.
So no modding before 19 came out.
I did very, very little modding in 17, but that's where I kind of learned how to do texture work was in 17. You remember the Husqvarna mower?
Yeah.
The lawn tractor? I actually reskinned the whole thing to look like a John Deere. It honestly was not bad. I put it on ModHub US.
For those that played 17, well, DJ, you missed the PC side of 17, I think, but that was the biggest thing, right? There was all these John Deere reskins of other tractors because John Deere wasn't in the game in 17, right? So everyone was reskinning everything. I remember.
Was that when people were calling me out? Do you remember when we tried to do that, like the Lone Oak thing, where I was like, "Yeah, these are going to be some mods that we might see," you know? Well, and everybody's like, "These are like."
We had all the fact sheets out for 19 then.
Yeah.
And so you were just showing off what was some of the stuff for using mods.
All the PC guys were like, "This is the worst John Deere mod you could have ever shown. There's so many more better." And I was like, Come on, guys. I'm just trying to show it off. It's cool. And that's when I realized that PC
Don't
guys
hate the messenger, just the message.
Yeah, that's what I realized. PC guys could be a little.
Yeah, we tend to be kind of stuck up, Banks.
And now I'm on the PC side, but I still have like this console mindset where I'm looking at this going, well, that's a really cool truck. Yeah, that looks good. I bet that'd look cool in game. And
man. So you know what? Some of the trucks that Buck does, if you guys have downloaded any of these trucks before, like there's some classic ones, like this 1990s F Series here. I remember when you threw this on, I think it was on our Flint Hills roleplay, you threw it in their server. I'm like, oh, cool. I had a 1990s truck. That's perfect. This is like an F Series. I had a 94 F Series F-150. This is exactly like my truck. This thing is exactly like you sit in interior. I'm like, this is my truck. This is what I drove 10 years ago. This thing is awesome. I love this truck. This is awesome.
I remember, that was
Jake's
actually back when
Prius.
we were doing UMRV.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, it was back that far. You're right. But you got Jake's Prius in there as well. Is that the diesel version?
No, that's the regular version that I actually put the backup beeper in, and it's louder on the interior, and he hated me for that. 82 Studios, I see that.
He's hanging out.
Yeah, sorry, he's
here.
been in here for a couple minutes.
He's always hanging out. He's good. We do have questions here in the chat. Would you ever consider going back and making more mods for console? Is there anything you thought that you might try again?
Highly unlikely, unless Giants decides to be,
I mean, here, let me throw some people under the bus and help you at the same time.
Sounds like fun.
All you got to do is drop the poly count by like, I don't know, 100%.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Not with the stuff I do.
All you got to do,
not happening. False.
Take that Ford logo right off of there.
Nope, you can't. You cannot do that.
See, you
cannot do that.
You say you can't.
No, you cannot.
I've seen. I'm not saying I've seen people do it, but I've seen people get away with it.
They have, but they're skating on thin ice.
Yeah, well, I'm throwing rocks in the ice right now. Let's.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna mess with that.
Can we change this Toyota? Let's change the Toyota symbol out for a lizard symbol, right? And you'd be good to go.
Right. Yeah. When the model itself is owned by Toyota, you can take that up with their corporate.
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you do things. You just don't break the rules. Now, I know a lot of people enjoy the mods that are on Mod Hub, and they're like, oh, this is cool. I have this.
You're in reality breaking the rules. You really are.
When you think it's too good to be true,
breaking the terms of service every day.
Now, if you want something great on console, go no further than the TLX 3500.
There you go.
Did I say that the way you told me to, David?
Freshly sponsored by 82 Studios.
Can we get sponsored by 82 in here? I think we should almost. I think DJ might already be sponsored by him, though, to be honest. I think like every third thumbnail still is something from 82.
I don't know. I don't see a giant sign behind it.
Is there still a Reddit post?
82 Studios.
Is there still a Reddit post about that? Every time I do a video with 82 Studios, something of his on my thumbnail, they post it in a Reddit. There's like a DjGoHam loves 82 Studio Reddit. And they post it in there and then just make fun of me and roast me.
Is this a love affair?
And I love that dude to death, man. He's a brother from another mother for real. But yeah,
David 82, he is a G. He is a G.
No, look at that. We're getting the wrong screen up. How do we do that? Let's get rid of that.
That is glorious.
Got a 5 second watch time there.
Yeah, there we go. It's all up in there.
Mine's 7:36.
Ooh, see, that's not fair. He's cheating over there.
Yeah, but I got a quarter of the viewers on YouTube.
All right, we got to pick more of the brain. What are we doing next now?
Okay. Of course, we've all heard about Platte Valley. What happened to that? Now it's changed over to Wood River, right?
Yes, it is correct. Yeah. We must cease operations of Platte Valley at all costs.
I'm surprised that's still up on the mod network. I thought you had that taken down.
It doesn't matter if I take it. I didn't post that. That was another one that Owen was like,
okay.
Hey, do you want me to do anything with that? And I was like, it's not. I've already told them anyway. It's like, I told people to stop using it. They're still going to use it.
Yeah, fair enough. I know we try not to use it on any videos anymore, of course, but it's very similar. Of course, you just changed the branding over to Wood River now. But the new one you've got on Wood River. Okay, so what's the passion behind all this? So your latest thing seems to always be the dealership side of things. What's going on with that? Where does that come from?
That comes from how this entire of you knowing me, I becoming actually a relevant person, and that becoming a successful name all started.
Fair
So
enough.
back on, hold yourself, brace yourself for this. Westby, Wisconsin.
Okay.
That map. Jake wanted to learn how to do landscaping, wanted to make a co-op because we kind of had a little bit of a save game going. Jake made like 600 bales on Westby at one time. It was the old version that did not have bale sell points. So he ended up crashing and breaking the game. So we had to move to Midwest Horizon. But all the good old days, there he is. He wanted to pretty much learn how to do that. I got the beta version of the game right before they introduced the landscaping tool. So I had it about a week before people really could get to it, to say the least. And I learned how to script all this stuff. And I taught him a little bit how to run the landscaping tool. He built out the first co-op and basically, went right down a cliff off the edge of that dealer spot because he just flattened out a field and put like 5 silos.
DJ, that never happened to you ever, did it?
I don't want to talk about it.
What's that trailer park going for you, by the way?
Oh, the one on
Ravenport? The Ravenport trailer park?
Man, people don't believe me that I used to do role play without even realizing I was doing it.
Hey,
and
man.
as soon as I realized, I was like, I'm not doing this no more. Oh.
Come on, it's fun.
Hey, we set the trend. There's a reason they have sweatshirts in FS22.
You know what? You could be 100% correct. I hope you're right. I hope that they looked at some of that stuff in that series and be like, hey, it'd be kind of cool if they could actually make themselves look different than everybody else instead of all the same. But I digress.
As long as I can keep my tan, we'll be all right.
You have the guy actually get tan out there, just comes in crispy red crop.
Just burnt.
He is a burnt chicken nugget.
No, don't bring up the nuggies, Buck. Don't bring up the nuggies.
Nuggy cam?
Oh,
Nuggy.
boy.
Yeah! Get thick with the chubby laddie.
Not that
bad.
Dude, I don't think Buck knows the story of the Nuggy cam.
Did you miss it? You weren't around for that, I don't think. Were you, Buck?
No.
We did the
I probably wasn't alive. You two are older than dinosaurs.
This was like 3 weeks ago.
That's the end of the
wasn't alive.
Right there.
Oh goodness! No, Klutch thought it would be
special guest that's never going to be on here again.
Klutch thought it would be funny to order 40 chicken nuggets ahead of a charity live stream that we were doing and have them delivered to my home in a different country, and it was 100% as good, if not better, than he thought it was going to be. It was awesome.
This is glorious.
So I set it up and I had the GoPro hooked up because I used it as an overhead camera for the unboxing setup. I was like, I'm going to turn that around and let people watch me eat chicken nuggets. And we had a ball. We had a great time.
This sounds like amazing. I might have to go and try and find this.
I know there's already been talk of doing another one of those charity streams next year, of course. Did you get an email from them as well, DJ?
I might have.
Yeah, I just got a reply today. I sent them a reply, but anyways, they got a thank you letter from the brain. Man, I'm gonna get their names wrong. Hang on a sec. I can't get their names wrong. I gotta say it right.
That's
embarrassing.
Klutch, do you need a 3090 or 3080? Because what was it, a year ago or when they came out?
Yeah,
I got an email today saying that they had stock, and my email has finally.
Wow. Yes, around. I do. I probably do.
Do you want to use my code?
Yeah, maybe send it to me after.
Use 10% off to use code SQUAD to get like 5% off Apex gaming PCs.
Are we advertising for SQUAD now too in Apex and Austin?
No,
as well?
That's literally the only thing I can think of when I hear like use code. I don't know why.
Use code SQUAD in the chat, and
we'll be honest with you.
Get 0% off everything on the store.
I used code PewDiePie, and I got PewDiePie G Fuel, and it's legit. So I'm not gonna lie about that.
I don't know what to say about that, DJ. I really don't.
I'm a shill. It's true.
All right, Buck. Any mapping? What about mapping? Well, I'm moving along. I can't even say anything to that.
I'm thinking about at least attempting something with a map.
Really?
It's not going to be anything fancy. What I've kind of been thinking of, and stereotype people, you can hate me if you want, an RP map of some sort, maybe with a lake. Just it wouldn't be anything farming related, like setting up fields. Like if it did, it wouldn't be anything uber special, but basically a lake, maybe a couple towns, kind of like how County Line's laid out with Moore and Burkesville.
Yep.
Just something that can help bring that sense of just communities, more small stuff. It wouldn't be, America maps that are just flat square maps, which, to be fair, that's kind of what we really are. But just something that would at least allow that. And
did you edit? Because there was the one map I think we did, like the July 4th boating one or something along those lines. On
yes,
it.
That is Pinewood Farms.
Was that an edit you did on that one?
Not through the editor. It wasn't.
Oh,
I did all that stuff through landscaping and placeables. That's what I would like to do, though. And the cheapest way I can think to do it without messing up something is, hey guys, here's an entire mod folder that goes into this pack. You download this, put this save game in any slot, and boom, you have the map.
Yeah, that was that worked out fairly well, actually, considering. I mean, okay, actually, you know what? Speaking of mods, okay, for those that don't know what I'm talking about with this, because this was a while back now.
That's still my most popular video, is that boating video.
How did you come up with the boats? Talk about the boats, because you were one of the first ones to come up with like good boats.
I'd say Lambo's the one that I know at least got boats to work first in my knowledge.
I think you're right, but yours are like high detail and high quality by comparison,
yes.
Like not even close.
I can't really take a whole bunch. The only thing I really like to take credit for on the boats is the ability to figure out how I got them to work. I had a completely different, not really, take that back. Let's restart from the ground here. I myself decided to do the way the boats performed a bit differently than everyone else. On all the boats that I've at least seen that aren't the ones that I'm doing, they're all adjustable. They can go up and down.
Yep.
Mine don't adjust. Mine are at a very set height. They're made for a very specific trailer. Each boat tethers to a particular trailer. And when you take it into the lake, they'll perform sort of as normal as a boat can. They have that ability to lean into the wakes. And heck, now I've even figured out how to use exhaust particles, change them from a black exhaust particle to almost a white, and it looks like the water's shooting out the back. I can tether them to the motors, so when it's swaying back and forth, it looks like there's a wake coming off the back of the boat. It's kind of nifty.
That's cool.
Because okay, what else did we get? You had the pontoon boat, and you had three ski boats, I believe.
We had what I called a it's like what I called a Mastercraft was not a Mastercraft. No. Actually, it was, but it wasn't the scale of one. It's like a 300X or something. It's like a $500,000 boat. Don't even bother. But it was that. It was a Yamaha.
There's a Bayliner and a Yamaha, I think, right?
Bayliner, yeah, Bayliner. I can't remember the names of them, but it was a Bayliner, a Yamaha, Mastercraft, and then a Bennington. That was the pontoon. And I really wanted to do, there was an X20 or X25. I know Lance Modding did one of them of that boat, but it seemed a little small to my size, but I really wanted to take that model and rip through it, do something else. I actually had a guy come back, and I'm not sure if you've seen that one yet, but I actually did it in Malibu now. So that one's
Malibu as well.
Yes.
I think this is one of the screenshots from one of the role plays we did. I can't remember which one it was off the top of my head here anymore.
Yes. So that is...
I think it's the Yamaha, the black one's Yamaha. Is that the Mastercraft, the red one?
That's the Mastercraft. I'll actually...
A knockoff?
Yeah, the Mastercraft knockoff from CG Trader that was... I actually just pulled a sticker. I was like, this is... Yes. I just picked up a Mastercraft. It's going to happen. But that one honestly is about... That one you probably could have put on Mod Hub if you take off the Mastercraft logo, because it was the model itself was just a generic boat.
I wonder if Giants would ever allow something like that on. Like those are
at least the boats that I've seen, which I think there's only 1, 2 maybe.
Doesn't Glenn have one on its water? I think there's water right from OKU's mods. He has one that carries water in it.
Maybe, yeah. But there is a boat. It was Alien Jim. He's got his boat on. God, my brain is not working today. Spectacle.
We're in the water. Same boat, bud. Do not worry.
That's right. It's in the water in that pond.
Yep. You mean the ocean that goes around?
Yeah. That the you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a barge.
That's on the UMRV map too.
So that's pretty cool. As far as I know, it's just invisible wheels that are on the bottom.
And that's how most of them all work, right?
kind of drives, and they've got a set amount of area where they can drive to keep it as realistic as possible, so that you don't like beach it or anything.
The float's okay model. Transport only. Yeah, thanks, Glenn. I've lost my train of thought with that. And then the tube as well. So are these mods public? Do you have these boats public?
No,
They're still private.
That has been the biggest controversy on my entire channel. Every time I stream, every time I do something, there's always at least 5-6 people in the comments. So when are the boats being released?
So can we just
there's no plans for them?
No,
What's DJ saying here?
I was just gonna tell everybody to spam that and see what happens.
Yeah, they might. Maybe they'll come out.
I've just become numb to
Yeah.
that comment anymore. I just ignore them at that point.
Here, you know what? I'll get in on it. Why not? I'll get in on it.
No.
Oh, I'm not logged into Klutch's thing. Hang on.
That's too bad.
The tube.
I'll just have to go bug you the next time you're live.
Is that me actually standing on the tube? Yep, that's the white plaid shirt and Wilson hat. That's me, all right.
You need to release the tube. I think the tube is too much fun. Like that's my favorite multiplayer thing to do.
I am still surprised that video and that mod worked as well as it did. That was a blast.
Boats are getting released. Confirmed.
Big
You ain't confirmed nothing.
For those who haven't seen, so the tube actually does as a hook that you can tow behind a boat, and you have a rope that goes with it, don't you?
Rope. Why are you talking about this thing like it's released?
Man,
it is not.
So much fun. It's so much
We're
fun.
just trying to get people hyped up about what they
twice.
might have.
No, I've gone boating a couple other times with other people as well because we just had it in the server, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun. I got to do this some more."
Oh boy.
But it's too much fun. You got to find a way to get this out because people need to enjoy this stuff.
Oh no,
This
I
thing
can
is
get
so much
them out.
fun.
I have them zipped up. I'm just like,
I know.
People made me too mad with that thing, man.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all because it's awesome. That first person view you get when you're on that tube looking for when someone's pulling you, because that boat is kind of unpredictable when it's towing something.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the biggest accomplishment of that entire video I loved was so what do you play? Farming Simulator. What do? Go boating. What? You did what? Yeah, we went tubing.
Well, that's always the roleplay stuff, right? It ends up being a lot of the stuff that, like, especially for like the 4th of July, the Memorial Late Long Weekend stuff. It's just kind of off the wall. Halloween coming up right away. Speaking of which,
so you know how you said that I do a lot of shotgun stuff?
Yeah.
So I may or may not have done the SpongeBob bus.
I think someone in comments said something about that already.
Yes, I have done the SpongeBob bus and the Mystery Machine. So
I forgot about the Mystery Machine.
I think didn't you and Jake do something with that?
I didn't do it. That was King May. It wasn't me. I missed out on that one.
That was good old King. Good old King. King is like my man. King is amazing.
Yeah, that's another guy we need to have on here. That's right.
Yes,
oh, dude.
Dude, King May is a G.
Let's see what else we have here. Oh, get off my screen. I broke it. I broke a DJ. I can't get that off.
Then there was that phase that I did the Corvette.
Let's see if we can find the Corvette. We have it.
I mean, I could just kind of bring up my screenshots that I have from.
You could. You probably have better screenshots than I have because all I'm going off is stuff off Mod Network. I'm sure you got. Okay, you also did even the race series you did. Like you're pretty much the inspiration for a lot of the roleplay stuff, obviously, that we end up doing. Let's see how we bring that up as well.
I mean,
you got it on.
I got them on actual pictures.
I will bring those up. Boom.
Yeah. So there's the Corvette phase, and that was the original Mustang that I kind of pulled apart. It was the Lizard Road Rage, and it didn't look that good. It really didn't.
For everybody on my stream, just pretend that it's happening.
Hope
and you're good.
You got to share on DJ stream as well, Buck.
What? I just put share screen
on DJ side as well.
That was on Klutch. Yeah, you got to do everything 3 times. Once for me, once for him, and once.
Okay.
Same. The voice of Farming Simulator, King May.
Don't show tips again. Yeah, just there we go.
Hey, we got it.
Nice.
We got it now. Okay.
There we go.
So we had Corvettes. We had.
I like the reveal. So you do the reveal screenshot so good. Well, you made this into a mod as well now, right? Like the cover you can put on top of them.
Yeah. I remember, I think that was the video's cover. And that's actually one of my top 10 videos, I think. And I told people, it's like, most people are going to be able to get what that mod is just by the way the tailpipes are positioned. Like that's strictly how a Corvette's rear end's tailpipes are. Oh, yeah, and then there's the Prius.
Yeah.
This is kind of like, if you want to know my order of how I've done mods, this is kind of where it's at. Oh, yeah, then we got into the boats.
Oh, dude.
That's where it's kind of, yeah, there.
Oh, there's the 3 right there. Yeah, that's the 3.
Yeah, that's the 3. Yeah, the ski boat thingies.
Now the Grady, who did the Grady White? That was been released fairly recently
Lance
as well.
Modding.
That was Lance. Okay, and that's another nice boat. It seems very similar in quality to yours as well.
There's actually one of them. It might be in this. It's another. That was a project. Yeah, there's the tube and getting the animations figured out for where the guy's sitting. That is the most popular video on my channel. People go look at it in the late Independence Day. Somehow got 70,000 views out of that. Don't know. There's the glorious Bennington.
I might use that. That's one of my scenes I use all the time. I'm always in that pontoon, sitting chilling on it.
We got more landscaping projects. Just going boating. Just kind of. That was I was talking to Austin on stuff. Oh yeah. Then we got into some of the other shots. This is just random screenshots that I do. Then there's my pops' truck while I was working on that.
Your stuff is so authentic though. Like you can't if you took the background away, you wouldn't be able to tell half the stuff is from Farm Sim at all.
Yay! That's a recreation shot I did from FS17 at one time. All F-150 up to 450s. I like working on that. That's the whole I call it the Holy Trinity.
So what's your first plan for FS19 or FS22? What's the first mod?
Well, if Grant doesn't have me buried deep in recording videos. Oh, there's the service truck.
Yep.
There's just up the Lone Oak series, the Lone Oak farm. I'm kind of sad it didn't really do it. Hey, there's the camper I tried to do. The one and only console mod attempted.
Too bad it didn't come out. I think that might have changed everything in your aspect if it would have came out.
Why don't you try to do it now? Yeah. I would love to have something to talk about.
Any mods right now, I think DJ would be happy with.
Man, I'm happy to push almost any mod you want. Just let me know.
Can we call it the Polish camper?
Oh please, no! The one guy ruined it all for everybody. Now it's not funny anymore.
Jake's glorious dog. All right. Anybody want to hear the great story on this? Great. I'm glad you asked. This video had to deal with me helping Grant out with harvest back when we were still on UMRV. He wanted to flip the grain cart. I didn't want to flip the grain cart. So I had to drive over a terrace at 25 miles an hour with a Case Steiger. You know how steep those terraces are on UMRV, Klutch. I could not tip this thing over, and mid-video, this man walks over there with heavy lift and just flips the cart. Buck, oh my God, you wrecked the thing. I got so angry after that, man. Oh, I was angry. Oh, there's a mystery machine.
There it is. You did some emergency vehicles too, didn't you? Oops, where'd it go?
Yeah, there's that project. That was the last of the boats that.
Oh, that's right. That's the same as a Grady White right there. Yeah.
That his didn't have cool lights.
Oh man, no, those lights are crazy. Did you end up doing some? Did you do some emergency vehicles as well, Buck?
I
think you did some construction stuff or some edits to.
We're not gonna. Nope.
Well, no, yeah, you got way too many. You better close that.
No. Oh no! Too much PV. Those are all story screenshots.
Yes.
You can just see his camera going.
This is all the shots I took on. This is all the screenshots I used to take for inventory shots. That's what all those are. I think this is actually. I don't remember.
Well, did you put these on the website?
What?
Like on
these were supposed to go on the website when I was updating the site, but it got shut down too early before anything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was the one time I actually did another shot for Grant.
I think I still have this one.
Somewhat. We're not going to talk about that.
Still some sore feelings there. Still some sore feelings. All right. So you didn't say what's the first mod you're going to be doing for FS22?
I don't really know what the first mod for FS22 be. If I mainly like anybody else in the modding community, we're going to have to figure out how the game will basically upgrade what it's doing. Is it going to be still the same of I3D mapping with the UDIM? Is it basically going to be the same process, or is it going to be? Let me just turn these off quick here. Or is it going to be? some completely new system that like 17 to 19, they changed all the XML stuff from indexes to nodes. It was completely mapped, not horribly different. You could still do it the way 17 was. It was just a big change, apparently, to most modders, but I learned the 19 way. So I'm hoping when they go to 22, it'll be roughly the same. And if it is, I'm not sure if I'm going to more or less convert stuff from 19 to 22, or I'll start breaking into my arsenal of stuff I've kind of saved for 22. And
so nothing right now that's in the back of your mind is like the one first mod you want to have out. Nothing right now.
If I could, it'd probably be something that one of the first mods I want to get is either something that is kind of like the personal stuff that's close to me, my GS45, the trailer, my dad's truck, or it would be something like the 90s F series, the 2020 F series, but redone to where it's not, having people ask, "Did you fix the wipers yet?"
I love hearing the Bane from modders when they come to talk with us sometimes, because that's what you hear all the guys when we get. Yep. I mean, people in chat, you guys drive modders nuts at times. I'm sorry, but you do.
I get it. The chat can hate me if they want. I have looked. That truck, I would literally need to start from ground zero to fix 90% of the stuff on that thing. When Roro Customs originally did that, and then I did my stuff to it, it's like mixture 50-50 between this is so gosh darn effed up and this is already good. There was so much detail to so many errors. It was like the one guy said, you have more errors in this thing than the U.S. national debt's called. I can't remember how he specifically worded, but that was the best one. And I've been, since that mod, I've tried to learn how to do a lot more stuff error free. Jake, I swear I am going to smack you. Yes, I did fix the wipers, and my hat is now pivoting. All right, hat's coming off. We're just gonna throw that down.
Angry now.
You want to talk about it?
It goes bye-bye. I need a Subway drink, and of course, there's nothing in there. Great. Now
have you been keeping tabs on FS22? Like, have you been keeping tabs on all the new changes that are coming for Farm Sim 22?
No,
not really. No. So you
guys telling me any sort of information is probably something I've never heard yet.
So you haven't been out keeping week to week. You're not sure of the new equipment that's coming out, anything like that. Really, you've been kind of just focusing on 19 still.
I'm not even really focusing on just 19. That's the way I've modded and the way I do it. I take literally everything you see from me has been the way I've been since the start of this entire journey. I didn't intend to be the YouTuber, didn't really intend to be the modder. And when you kind of mesh the two together, you really just get something that's just random. I've always been random. I probably always will be random. I mean, even like I'm planning for some massive stuff to go down for our Halloween thing that we're hopefully going to try and do. All right, Jake's the only one that's been updated. He knows what it's all about.
That's loud.
But I mean, I could turn my mic up and make it even louder for you, so you have to
take
your headphones
that was
off.
your channel intro. It just scared the pants off me there for a second. Holy shnikes, that was super
aggressive. Aggressive.
There we go. Yeah, like I'm looking at. I always go back over to your channel like once a week just to see what you got going on, because your upload schedule is all over the map, dude. I'm trying to figure it out sometimes. I'm like, what has he got going on today?
You check back every 3 weeks and you look at that glorious shot of just
I like this one
shot. Yes,
that's a good shot of you right there, dude. I like that.
That is the most glorious thing that's ever happened. Yeah, like I am not consistent.
Just, like I said, the shotgun approach. You've got some roleplay stuff, of course, in there, and then you've got like little 1-minute videos where it's like, oh yeah, here's this car I've been working on.
Yeah, that one I didn't really have anything to do. Oh, there's a new mod that's going in our server. I'm not 100% sure if it'll go public or not, but it is a dedication to something I used to when I worked at Vermeer. All right. Okay. It is a floor scrubber, and his name is Bubbles. Bubbles the Karcher floor scrubber.
See what now that there would be something would be ideal to go to the mod network or mod hub.
It does nothing. It physically does nothing. It turns on, sounds like a pressure washer, does nothing.
But could you make it so like it cleaned animal stalls?
I can make it kind of like a vacuum almost. Not really a vacuum, but That would mean I'd have to go back into it and take it apart too. That might be a 22 idea if I figure out. Problem is I don't do a whole lot of agriculture stuff. I never really dug into that stuff.
But I mean, that's something very, it seems in my mind, at least, it seems like it'd be a pretty simple transition to make it so, yeah, it just cleans up your animal stall. It's a little Karcher ride-on floor scrubber that cleans your stalls for you, right?
Nope, it ain't a ride-on. It's Skid Feet McGee.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's Skid Feet McGee.
We need little ride-on ones. We need to get one of those.
Just get one of the hockey-style ones.
Yeah, there we go. Get a Zamboni. Oh, we need a Zamboni in Farm Sim.
No. Actually, no. Technically we do. We have the Emily.
The Emily?
You never seen that thing?
I don't think so.
Dude, look up the FS19 Emily.
I'll have to look it up.
That thing is dope.
DJ's like just sitting here in speechless right now.
I gotta make videos the rest of the night, so I'm, my voice is getting a really good rest, and I'm learning something new.
All right, Klutch, here's your glorious picture.
What are you sending me?
I'm sending you the glorious shot of Mr. Bubbles. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do this.
I don't have it shared. You're not sharing.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm sharing my screen right now.
Okay.
We're gonna share Bubbles. We're gonna share Bubbles to the world to show people what Bubbles looks like. That is Bubbles. That is the glorious Bubbles.
Yeah, I drove one of these around Food Line for a couple years.
Yeah.
See, we could use this. You could use that as like an animal pen scrubber.
Yeah. Just Bubbles.
I like that. I think this is cool.
Yeah. It physically does nothing, but it does something. I'm just gonna take it around Wood River and just be like in the shop, and Grant will be like, "What are you doing? I'm using Bubbles. Give me 10 minutes."
It's gonna look awfully awkward if he's bouncing in this position.
I tried so hard though to get him to kind of like have something that resembled what I was doing while I was at work, and there's just not enough like detail in the thing to really make it. I don't know how to do like the Maya stuff to make like the hoses bend and whatnot, nor do I really want to dig into that. But just having Bubbles himself, Bubbles the legend, the myth. I did try and use the Alpine stuff though to get the fuel trigger. That's the only problem since we don't have the Alpine thing in our server. I have to take it back out, make it so it fills up with diesel rather than electricity, of which I figured out yesterday when Grant took the Tesla around in our BS towing game.
Yeah,
he left the car on, so it was dead. Had to plug it into the charger to figure out it actually took 15 minutes to charge the car, and I was not a happy camper. The car was dead.
The chat wants Bubbles to clean up the back of the speed shop when K-Bot loses his mind during the live streams.
Do you want Bubbles? Idea. You can have Bubbles with Skid Feet McGee just going back and forth.
We might have to put Bubbles into the speed shop. I think you're right.
I have Bubbles. If you have the Alpine, I will send you a copy of Bubbles right now.
Oh, I might need Bubbles. Apparently, I think we might need Bubbles.
You're gonna need Bubbles. Good, because he scoots around in the whole whopping Mach Jesus 4 miles per hour. He is scooting along.
Yeah, I don't think so. I was trying to figure out, like, I don't think things are much going to change for this side of the stuff that you do for modding in Farm Sim right now. I don't think there's going to be too much that's going to change for you come 22.
No, not
DJ, like, it seems like most of the stuff, like all the trucks, the kind of crazy mods stuff that he comes up with, I don't think any of that's really going to be affected at all.
No, I don't think so. I mean, the farming aspect, the things that you can do in the fields and that type of thing, that's really what's changing in the addition of factories and that type of thing.
Now, that being said, weight, like your weight options, I don't know.
Yeah, weight's a thing. At least that's what. Oh, nope. You are way too big there.
We're gonna turn off Bubbles. Bubbles does not get to
be good. We're good.
Boo Bubbles.
And I forgot what I was saying. Yep.
Bubbles. Weight's gonna be a thing. That could change.
Yeah, things are heavy.
Yeah, that's one thing for
you guys are making
modders. We'll see what happens with that. We can use sleepy. Have some G Fuel. Is it G Fuel? Is that what you got there?
Yeah, I got the PewDiePie flavor.
That's right.
It'll
wait for a second. I'm just gonna fall asleep quick.
I was kind of hoping that the chair was gonna go back. Yeah. Well, Buck, can you explain what happened to your last chair? Nothing. Oh, here he is. He's dead. He can't get back up. He's stuck.
Hang on, guys. We need to make sure you can actually see it. There you go.
Bucky, all right?
Tune up and nines. Hang on, we're gonna get this.
Does anybody know the number for 911?
Come on, buddy. Get up. Get up. Let's go. Come on. I wonder if I get him to pee in his pants. Hey, Buck, go backwards. Do it. Go backwards. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Did you break your chair? Did you just break your chair?
I tried to lean up and I went back further. Oh my god!
I like how he's wearing a Bob Ross shirt too. This is
Can I get a life alert, please?
I think we broke Buck.
Chiropractor approved. Yes.
Oh boy.
This one doesn't lean back very far, so I can't do.
I can't do that
stuff
either.
Like that.
I don't dare do that. I'm
we're not doing that
here.
again.
At least he's wearing pants. Yeah, no problem. No kidding, Matthew.
I was just waiting for the chair to snap in two. I was waiting for it.
Oh boy.
We were rooting for the chair, man. I got to be honest with you.
This thing can hold my left thigh. We're doing fine.
Oh boy. DJ, do we have any mods we need to wrap up with today at all? Is there anything that came out that we want to talk about?
Not a daggum one.
Nothing.
No, there's
Modders, make some mods before we end up with this game.
there's probably stuff that happened. I don't know. Let's actually, you know what? Some stuff did do with the. Hang on, let me show my. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Hang on.
Sure.
Yep.
Let me see.
Boop.
All right.
Let me do a secondary boop right here.
And
you
we're
go.
just gonna, since we don't have any mods to go over, we're just gonna go over some glorious stuff here. I will grab my great sun hat.
Okay.
Yeah. So this dropped today. 728 dumper. This is a cat, and basically I've taken the cat off, and here it is. But the cool thing about this is this creator has made not one but 3 things.
Please take me seriously. I do this for fun.
Just when you think Jake
All
was
right. All right. Well, anyway, yep, you got some stuff right here. So you got a dozer and a wheel loader and a bucket truck. So
instruction stuff. I like it.
yep, and it's for all platforms.
Yeah, there you go.
See, Buck, this is what I was talking about. All you gotta do is take the logo off, man.
Right.
Come on, Buck.
Here's something else that released today. This is pretty cool.
How about no?
How about it? All right. There's somebody that likes Austin Powers. Now I'm fully invested. Yep. This released today. It's like a Wilson alternate for the Super B and the A Train. Kind of neat.
What's the capacity on those trailers?
Only 15,000, and
Yeah.
they're
Sorry,
up.
Klutch, it can't carry you.
It's a little small. It's a little small.
I did mention in my video. I've been real bad lately about telling modders what they could do to make their mods better in the mod video, and it's getting worse every
Your
day.
opinion does not matter.
I beg to differ. Anyway, that's a thing. It exists. Stuff. Freaking milk carton released prefab today.
Come on, man.
And my
point.
camper does not
Good
make it
point.
on the mod hub, but a milk carton does.
Please,
What is
please,
this?
modders, pay attention to this. No one cares. All right, let's move on. Headland management. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know what it does. And if you watch my video, you would be able to tell that.
So that's pretty cool. I've been
Yep, this
looking
is
at that
cool.
ton of
This is
stuff.
a self-propelled 3-meter cultivator.
It's 3 meters is the problem, though.
I not default create a mesh in any way, shape, or form. Good friends of mine. I saw this on Sunday. I was like, "That's really cool," and
Wait, I can't
they've
get
got
that
the link for it. So I jumped in. I was like, "Oh, it's really cool." You know, I'm gonna make a video on this today, and I quickly realized it was a 3-meter cultivator. Regardless, the detail is awesome, and they plan
This
on
is not
doing.
Polish.
Yeah, and they plan on doing more stuff with it. What else released this week? What else? Oh yeah, this thing dropped. This is pretty cool. So this is an update. I don't know if they've actually shown a picture of it. Oh yeah, that's right. They didn't put any pictures of the new mod in. Anyway, the new ones in. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure other stuff happened as well.
You got fact sheets up there somewhere?
I do, yeah. Charles,
We talk about that.
Yep.
Oh, look at this. More potatoes and beets. Oh,
yeah,
sugar beets! Yay!
More
Today
3-meter wide billion-dollar equipment.
Today was not a massively exciting week for stuff, but we did get to see some cool stuff, at least things that we will have. So we got to see like the big sugar beet harvester. We got to see a self-propelled potato harvester. And we're going to be getting auger wagons that go with these sugar beets and potatoes. So they'll have like yep, sure will. And another one there. This is cool though. That's the T9, and it's got 3D tracks on it. And as a Kinsey disc arrow on the back. So we'll be getting not only seeders and planters, but that as well. So yeah, and how adorable!
Puppers.
Is the puppy to the book?
No. Don't bite me. Don't bite me.
Give him head scratches and give him a licky kiss.
You guys need your head scratches.
Do it. It's adorable. He deserves it.
Oh.
Yes.
He does not really like being up by the desk for some reason. I don't know why.
He's gonna have to learn because he's a superstar now.
Hey?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, chew on my fingers. Go for it.
Oh, we get the full canines in there now.
Somebody is not happy about being up on my lap right now and wants to go play.
On trade play. No,
This is the definition of a kid that hates Santa Claus in the mall taking up the line.
Hey, you want to go? Where are you going to go, pups? You can't go anywhere.
How super adorable.
He's not happy though. So I did promise my chat last stream that we'd show him off because he's here now. This is the new puppers, and his name is Enzo. He was named by the other Klutchlings. So this is officially the new farm dog hanging out with us.
He's the most beautiful Ferrari in the world.
He is. He's pretty cute. He is pretty
fast,
cute.
Though that's the problem.
You know what? He's Oh, you got some treats for me? That'll help keep him here. Keep him entertained. There. You gonna take that one? No, take this one up here. There. Ow! My
Proceeds
fingers.
to eat your finger.
Got my fingers. He's got my fingers. So, anyways, yeah, he's gonna be around. Hopefully, a couple streams. We'll see. We got his bed behind me. We'll see if he stays in here. I doubt it.
He's so cute.
Aw.
Oh my goodness.
Say hi.
The dancing hippo.
The dancing hippo's close. Oh, here. You want this?
I got a cowbell. That's about all I got.
All right, he wins. He got the cowbell. I just realized I'm playing the freaking forehead game.
You had
on that sucker.
You had your hat. I got.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a Maracas.
Yeah, but you got to super chat $5 or else I won't play.
Well, I have a John Deere coffee mug. Eat it.
Oh, I don't have my mug on me today. I got a different one.
I got Nuggy Cam.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And my shorts are riding. Up. I didn't realize that till I looked. I was like, "Ooh, those are white thighs."
We got more than we bargained for there. I think there's some nuggies sitting on your legs. That's kind of weird.
Oh, I'm surprised you were looking that close.
Fire.
Anyway,
you know, I should have set a screensaver on that TV to have my logo on it.
You want down? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, pooper not happy.
He wants down. Time for a break. That's all we got for this Duke, I think, folks. DJ, got anything final ending thoughts?
Man, I gotta be honest with you. My software segues to the outro and Farm Sim News this week were pretty darn good. But I gotta say, I didn't do the one yesterday. The one yesterday was great. But you got to go watch my video and find out what it was because I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, today's been a good day. What else happened? Giveaways are still happening. 2 of the 3 Xboxes have been delivered. The first people that got it, they were super excited about. Oh my goodness! And the other one got delivered, so I got to email that person. And 2 of the 3 PC codes have been claimed as well. And the other person is asleep right now because they're in New Zealand.
Can we have a new topic on plumber crack clutch, please?
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time?
Yeah.
I don't know. We kind of got some on your backflip. I don't know.
We got front crack on yours. That was a little different.
There's a lot there.
So you did do the backflip, yeah. So
There's a
we
lot to
got
talk about there.
thighs, couple cracks. We're doing pretty good for man parts today.
And then we got the guy that falls over in his chair because he can't get up.
So we've done all right. Chris, yeah, I had an asthma attack this morning, and actually while you were entertaining everybody with your body, I popped my inhaler again because breathing's fun today. Yeah.
Look at that.
But I'm all right. Staying on top of everything is cool. It's not that big of a deal. I just almost died like twice today. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Once
Buck, what do you got planned for this weekend? Do you have any more videos or anything coming out this weekend? Let's see. No.
Not anything in particular in reality.
Okay.
This man's got. I need to get something that zooms in the field of view so I can not pick up my. Oh, look at that sexy lip. Nope. Now we got the eye.
This is just creepy on multiple different
Is
levels
this
right
just
now.
DJ on a regular basis? Because
This is the Farm Sim show on a regular basis. Oh boy, that is not nice to look at.
Boy,
I'm
I can
sorry.
see the inside that nostril. Look at that hair.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's flaring now.
Holy.
Oh, look at them fangs.
If anyone's seen the TikTok, the Eat Your Vegetables girl on TikTok, that's what I was reminded of right there for some reason.
Trimmed my nose hair yesterday. It was getting bad.
As for
Pulled
right
out
now, though, so I don't have anything in particular, I'd say. Mainly just trying to get stuff done, get stuff caught up while Grant's technically gone. I think he's working the fields today.
Yeah.
I still have to sell you equipment
Yes, you do.
at a very high unretailized price.
I don't think you've been on the server since last time I was on there, and you have some presents waiting for you. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. You should just get on the server.
Oh, I already saw that. I blame Jake for that.
Oh, good. It wasn't me then. Perfect. I don't know what happened then.
I pulled a Smokey and the Bandit on him though. I welled up. I drove in there. It's like I'm really unhappy I wasn't recording because I drove in. I'm like, what the heck is in my shop?
Yeah, we kind of put a bunch of equipment all over the shop. To be honest, if you guys haven't seen the roleplay series, the shop that he has on that map is ridiculous. So you should check it out. Anyways,
you just head nodded and I heard a train outside and that was glorious.
I have powers you wouldn't believe if I
got
told
so many
you.
powers. I have all the powers.
Klutch does have all the powers.
I do.
This man is a god.
You left your business truck in there, pickled ice. Oh man. I think that's about it for tonight. Today, I go coach hockey tonight, so I got to get running. But
hang on a minute. Hang on. We are now closed. We're closed for business.
We'll be back again next week. I think Friday. Friday won't be work tomorrow. Next week, unfortunately, for Farm Sim Show. We'll figure it out.
I don't know what I'm doing next Friday. This is the last weekend I have something to do, and then it's Farm Sim 22. Let's get ready for it.
Yeah, I think Friday is going to be a weird one for us next week.
Cool.
But live streams will be happening as per usual on this channel, at least on my channel. DJ's live streams will be happening as usual as well. The normal ones that he doesn't do. That's perfect.
Yep, randomly once a month, every 6 weeks.
Sounds good. Buck doesn't know when he's got a video coming out, so it may just come out randomly, and you never know what it's going to be on. So make sure you guys follow Buck. Link is down in the description for Buck's channel. Go like, go subscribe. He just hit 30,000 subscribers, guys. With the random approach, I don't know how many people can do that. You're entertaining, obviously, right?
All I know, yes, I go straight. I think I have more videos being in Grant stuff than probably my own content.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. So if you definitely enjoy the roleplay and finding out some crazy mods, check out Buck. Their stuff his videos make me laugh every time because I'm like, where did this come from all of a sudden? We already talked about it, but cheers, Buck. Appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us today, man. You're awesome.
I'm glad I could comedically amuse you with falling flat on my rear in a chair.
Does anybody
do it again?
911?
To be honest with you, you probably think you've lowered the bar. You actually raised it a little bit, so we,
Usually it's me and DJ who are asking each other the whole time.
All right, well, we're gonna go Betty by this time. We're not gonna fall down in my chair, or will we? To be continued.
Oh boy, I kind of want to watch now just to see what happens. Thanks, folks. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
I'm out of the shot, right?
Oh yeah, you're totally out of the shot.
We can see your head a little bit.
Sorry, what?
What?
See you, folks. I'm out.
Sim Show.
We need to get him to poo in his pants. Why did we do this? I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. No, this was seriously one of the better shows that we've had. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. And
Yeah, because I thought you were very high pitched voices. I like this thing.
I think we need to kick him out of the club.
Please just kill. This is the last time I'll probably ever be invited on this. That's a fact.
This is awesome. All right, let's get out of here.